Bill Ackman runs about $14 billion in just 10 stocks. And this quarter, a brand new position he had never held before was, instantly, one of his 4 biggest bets. Microsoft, that 15% of the entire fund. Most people would call a $2 billion position huge, but $2 billion tells you almost nothing on its own. By the end, you'll know the one number that reads real conviction off any 13th, and it is not the dollar size. Here's what he actually did. Ackman sold almost his entire Alphabet stake, down 95%, and put fresh money into Microsoft, a name that was not in the fund at all last quarter. In a book of only 10 stocks, that is not a tweak. It is a statement. He did not nibble. A new position walked in near the very top of the book. To see why that is such a loud signal, you have to stop reading dollars and start reading weight. This is the trap. A 13F lists a $2 billion Microsoft position and your eye says big. But $2 billion is only big relative to the whole fund. Divide it by Ackman's $14 billion book, and it is 15%, one of his largest bets. That very same $2 billion inside a giant $500 billion fund would be 0.4%, a rounding error. Conviction is not the dollar size. It is the weight. The position as a share of the whole book. Ackman's top 4 names are 2/3 of everything he owns. So why would anyone concentrate like this? Rule out the easy takes. It is not recklessness, and it is not a lack of ideas. Ackman's bet is that a handful of businesses he understands deeply will beat 100 he barely knows. Concentration is a double-edged sword. It turns being right into outsized gains, and being wrong on any one big name into real damage. The one variable that decides it is simple. Are his few heavy bets actually right? Weight amplifies the answer, either way. So, here's the model to keep. When you read a famous investor's 13F, do not rank the positions by dollar size. Rank them by weight, the share of the whole fund. That is where conviction actually lives. And count the names. A 10-stock book is a map of how conviction bets. A 200-stock book is mostly noise. Ackman just told you what he believes. A brand new Microsoft bet straight to the top. This is educational analysis of a filing, not investment advice.